The impossible discovery. The ocean had always kept secrets, but none as outrageous as the one the research vessel Aquila stumbled upon in the North Atlantic Trench. Dr. Marin Holt, marine xenobiologist and head of the expedition, stared at the sonar feedback on her screen. The shape embedded in the seafloor looked wrong, too smooth, too symmetrical, too deliberate. "Metallic density is off the charts," said Technician Royce, eyes wide. "Whatever this thing is, it's not geological." Marin leaned closer. The object was nearly 300 meters long, buried beneath layers of sediment. A perfect elliptical hull. No rust. No biological growth. "Get me a magnetometer scan," she ordered. The readings came back instantly, and impossibly. "It's using materials we don't have on the periodic table," Royce whispered. And then the message from the UN came through. Authorized to proceed. Full secrecy. Full funding. Within a week, military ships circled the excavation site like guarding sharks. Drones and submersibles dug into the seabed, slowly revealing a spaceship older than every human civilization combined. When the last layer of sand cleared, the lights on the vessel flickered. Flickered, like something inside sensed them. "The ship is waking up," Marin breathed. Scientists scrambled, cameras rolled, and humanity held its breath as the alien vessel hummed to life. The hull that should not exist. The exterior hull was impossibly smooth, like polished obsidian touched with starlight. Runes, glowing faint silver, crawled across it like living circuitry. Dr. Nick Hilvermore, materials engineer, tapped the hull with a robotic arm. "It's rejecting scanning waves," he said. "It's alive. Or semi-alive." Alive. Marin felt her pulse spike. They weren't studying scrap from the past. They were trespassing into a system still functioning, possibly still occupied. When they finally breached the outer layer, the hull parted like liquid glass, retracting without sound. A passageway stretched before them. Dark, silent, waiting. The first human footsteps echoed inside. Inside the alien ship. Light awakened along the walls as the team advanced, revealing an architecture of soft curves, crystalline growths, and smooth pathways that seemed grown instead of built. "It's like coral mixed with circuitry," Marin whispered. But then, they found it. A single chamber at the center of the ship. Circular. Enormous. And floating above a platform. A stasis pod. Within it lay a humanoid figure. Tall. Silver-skinned. Bioluminescent veins. 4 fingers. No hair. Eyes closed, as if peacefully dreaming underwater. Everyone froze. Royce broke the silence. "Are we waking this thing up?" "Not intentionally," Marin replied. "But the ship may be doing it for us." As if on cue, the pod pulsed. Once. Twice. Then it cracked open in a hiss of alien vapor. The being inside twitched. Then it opened its eyes, glowing with deep star-blue luminescence, and spoke, not with lips, but directly into their minds. "You are not my captors. You are children." Middle, the alien's story. The entity stepped out of the pod, graceful and unhurried. Despite its imposing height, nearly 8 feet, its movements were calm, controlled. "My name," it said telepathically, "is Elian of the Savrati Expanses. I am what your ancestors once called a vanguard." The humans exchanged confused looks. "A vanguard? Of what?" Elian continued. "My people observed your world long before your kind walked upright. We were guardians, not rulers. Seeds of civilizations sometimes require caretakers." Royce frowned. "You're saying humans were engineered?" Elian shook his head. No. You grew wild and free. That is why I was assigned here, sent to watch, but never interfere. So what went wrong? Marin asked. Elian's bioluminescent veins dimmed. A war. The Devourers of Suns, our ancient enemy, found my ship. I crashed into your ocean to prevent them from tracking me. My mission was to remain dormant until your species reached interstellar readiness. Marin swallowed hard. And we woke you too early. No, Elian corrected gently. You woke me right on time. The ship trembled. Outside alarms blared. A massive object was descending through Earth's atmosphere. Too fast, too massive to be human. Elian's voice resonated through every skull in the chamber. They found me. The Devourers arrive. The enemy ship wasn't subtle. It tore through the sky like a falling moon, black, red, and covered in fractal spines that shifted and writhed like living nightmares. Earth's militaries scrambled. Fighters launched. Submarines armed missiles. But Elian placed a hand on the interior wall, and a holographic projection expanded. The enemy ship was deploying smaller vessels, hundreds. The sky over the Atlantic turned blood red. They consume worlds, Elian warned. Strip them of oceans, atmosphere, organic matter. Your planet will be emptied. Marin stepped forward. Then help us fight. Elian looked at her, truly looked, and something like admiration sparked in his luminous eyes. You humans, he whispered, have fire I have never witnessed. He pressed both palms against the ship's crystalline core. The entire vessel pulsed and rose. Not floated, not lifted. It ascended like a resurrected god. The battle for Earth. The alien ship burst from the ocean in a column of water hundreds of meters tall. Naval crews screamed and cheered in equal measure. Elian stood at the front of the ship's interior command sphere, eyes glowing brighter than any star outside. The Devourers adapt to energy weapons, he said. But they do not adapt to creativity. Marin blinked. Humans are very creative. Elian smiled. I know. He opened the ship's neural interface. Show me your war strategy. Marin froze. What? I'm not a general. Elian turned to her, expression soft. No. You are something better, a scientist. Someone who solves problems with limited data. Your mind works in unpredictable patterns. That is what they cannot anticipate. The neural tendrils reached toward her. Marin stepped forward and connected. The ship filled with her thoughts. Her instincts. Her fears. Her memories of puzzles solved under pressure. Her ability to see patterns where others saw chaos. Elian layered his strategy onto hers. A perfect fusion of alien precision and human ingenuity. The ship roared into the sky. The fight. Enemy drones swarmed like red locusts. Elian's ship cut through them like lightning. Use irregular movement patterns. Marin shouted through the neural link. The ship zigzagged in ways no machine had ever flown before. It confused the Devourer AI. Human unpredictability was a weapon all on its own. Fighter jets joined the battle, weaving alongside the alien craft. Human pilots who moments ago were panicking now fought shoulder to shoulder with a being made of starlight. But the enemy mothership began to charge a weapon, one capable of evaporating oceans. Elian and Marin felt the energy spike. We need to disable the core, Elian said. But I cannot get close enough alone. Marin braced herself. Then let's do it together. They plunged toward the enemy Titan. The final strike. The mothership's maw opened, red energy building like a forming sun. Elian poured power into the ship's crystalline matrix. Now, Marin. Under her guidance, the ship angled itself unpredictably, spiraling like a thrown spear, avoiding the energy beams by mere centimeters. At the last possible second, they unleashed a pulse of combined human and alien energy, chaotic, asymmetrical, illogical. Something the Devourers could not compute. The shot pierced the heart of the mothership. The Titan convulsed, then shattered into fragments that burned away in the atmosphere. The remaining drones deactivated and fell into the sea like metallic rain. Earth was safe. Ending the choice. When Elian landed the ship back on the ocean, humans surrounded it with cheers and tears. For the first time in its ancient history, the vessel had fought with a species rather than for them. Elian stepped out beside Marin. "What will you do now?" she asked softly. "I was meant to watch humanity," he replied. "But now, after fighting beside you?" He looked out at the humans who had risked everything to protect their world. "I believe I will stay. Your people are extraordinary." Marin smiled. "Welcome to Earth, Elian." And for the first time in millennia, the ancient guardians smiled back. Humanity had earned its place, not as children needing protection, but as allies worthy of standing beside the stars.